What's up, good people? Switched it up on y'all. Y'all used to me saying hello world. I hope all is well, man. What's up, bro? How you doing today, my guy?
Chilling. What's up with you, bro?
I can't call it. Hey, see what's on my shirt.
Indeed, indeed.
Speaking of that, it's that time again, bro. It's the full sun. It's the full Friday. I'm thinking about church because we talked about church earlier.
Yeah, we did.
I was about to say the fourth Sunday. No, y'all got it right. It's the fourth Friday of the month. Y'all know what time it is. 12 ways to get it. I vow. I promise. Sort of kinda. Got my fingers crossed. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop a new joint every fourth Friday. I don't
Right.
know why I want to keep saying Sunday,
It's
but
tongue
every
twister.
tongue twister. Every fourth Friday, man, y'all know what it is. We gonna drop a song, and this song in particular. Hey, let me backtrack and say this. Rappers always talk about what they're going through, their lives. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You know they say art imitate life or life imitate art.
Correct.
So when I make music, man, I make it. It's a reflection of myself and where I'm at physically, mentally, and spiritually. And hey, it's good to be seen. So that's the name of this song for this episode. Y'all check it out. Y'all like to hear it? Here we go.
Surprise, surprise, it's me. Some call me Dre, others call me G. Some are amazed, how could it be? It's good to be seen. Surprise, surprise, it's me. Some call me Dre, others call me G. Some are amazed, how could it be? It's good to be seen. Watch me take it up a notch, shining in your face like a decorated watch. Colorful words, strictly decorating watch. Retrograde feel reminiscent of a swatch. Feeling like the fourth quarter Kobe. Outside shooting like Ginobili. Going broke like nobody owe me. Feeling my way like nobody show me. Is it outlast or outwit? Close minded, you won't get the outfit. You telling me if we don't match, we ain't lit. Strike me and see how high them flames get. Surprise, surprise, it's me. Some call me Dre, others call me G. Some are amazed, how could it be? It's good to be seen. Surprise, surprise, it's me. Some call me Dre, others call me G. Some are amazed, how could it be? It's good to be seen.
Okay. Okay.
Now, as y'all all know, I do music. But man, Hendo was there from day one. So when I first started doing music, I was in a group, Black Tongue. For those that don't know, I'm just going to highlight the highlights. And in the group, I was I ain't gonna say I played the background because it was a group, but I sort of played the background. Rest in peace, the low, aka Quabanon. You know, he was the brainchild of the group. Uh, when we was doing the music back then, he was the one that everybody was digging. They weren't necessarily getting where I was going with it, you know. So we was doing it. We saw Master P. We saw Cash Money, Rockefeller. So we had this thought process. Hey, we can do that. We can become that. You know, we were older back then. You know, so we really looked at it like, all right, let's make this a business. We put out a project or two. Let's get some other people involved, and then we'll do it that way. But Hendo, what we didn't realize, the difference between us and those guys is
Mm-hmm.
we were working folks. Now, bro, you know, you and I, man, we literally worked on 2 occasions, and that's day.
And night.
You know what I mean? But we didn't have that money, that revenue stream like those guys. Don't know how they got it. That ain't what we came here to talk about. I just knew we didn't have it. So the frustrations of trying to put ourselves on and fund everything, lack of support in the community, you know, that's a story for another day. You
Mm-hmm.
know, uh, lack of people really feeling me. You get what I'm saying? You know, it all just went to the waistline. You know, I had young kids, he had a young kid. You know, we were just trying to make our very best. So we decided to just go our own separate ways, you know. So I said all of that to say, as y'all know, pandemic came. I revisited the idea, and now I'm here. Now, some people might be surprised because I guess I want to say, I want to believe I wasn't rapping like I was back then. Would you agree, bro?
150%.
Yeah, yeah. And I became an introvert. So I don't know. You know how they say fashion comes around, you know, there's nothing new up under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So the younger version of me wanted to be out and about, wanted to be seen. Then I went through some wrinkles in life and I wanted to play the background, which I did for many years. So I said all of these things to say, long story longer, this is why I made this particular song. For one, a lot of people are probably shocked that I'm even doing this. Sometimes I look back at it and trip off of it myself. And for two, unfortunately, through life, I've seen some ups and downs and realized how precious life really is. You know, lost some people along the way, good people. So I no longer take that for granted.
Right.
You know what I mean? And thanks to you, me being in this YouTube journey, I'm able to vent. I'm able to use this platform. I don't want to say for healing, but for therapy. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
and here we go, and this is what it is. So that's what that song is. And there's some people out there. Not saying I'm throwing jabs because I'm not a petty person, but I'm gonna say this. Y'all see me. You know what I mean? I ain't saying, you know, go out your way to say what's up or to show love, but y'all see me. Y'all see me.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Aggressive.
see me. Cause bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You know, I'm new to this, you know, on IG or whatever, YouTube. And being on this, I realized, hey, that's yo from back in the day. Or that's the homeboy from yada yada. Or the dude from up the way, the dude from across the street. You know, so I'm like, yeah, you know, since I'm on here now, I'm a like or subscribe, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And that love ain't always reciprocated. I'm like, why is that? You know, maybe it's because I went through a phase where I was laying low. They might have thought I was being funny. That's a stretch. But yeah, I mean, they see me, you know, but I'm a gentleman enough to show them love. Cause love costs nothing, man. So I've been doing a lot of babbling. How you feel about this, bro?
Well, it's for me. It's two reasons for this. One is Baltimore, so you already know you're not gonna get the support from your hometown like you really think you are. You're not gonna get the support from the homies, the family, the loved ones that you truly deserve, even the ones that you've looked out for or you've done things for. But I will also say, when it comes to social media, when it comes to especially this YouTube game, it can kind of skew people's perceptions. You know what I mean? People can get butt hurt over the lowest things. So, like you said, for a minute there, you know, you took a step back and started doing your own thing, kept to yourself. Now, others may have been starting their YouTube journey and they felt when they needed the most support, you weren't around. Now, you may be showing them love now, but they may be a little more well established. So in their minds, it's, oh, once I made it, now here you go. So they may feel the same kind of way you felt for the same reasons, not knowing the whole situation. But I will say there are some out there that's like, yo, I made it. I don't care about the rest of y'all. To hell with that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be me and it's just gonna be me. But like you said, it don't take nothing to hit a button. And for me, the thing that I think is the most frustrating thing is a lot of them are on YouTube anyway. You know what I mean? And I know they see your video.
Right.
You can't tell me that you go on YouTube at least once or twice a week and don't none of your videos pop up and they can't just click on it real quick, hit that subscribe, hit that like. And like you said, even if you pop through every now and again and watch a part of a video, that's still showing something.
Right.
But we already know, being from Baltimore, man, these people don't care. They don't want you to make it. Because if you make it and they don't, now they got to hear, unfortunately, sometimes from their family and friends, oh, how so-and-so make it and you didn't? And you've been doing this a lot longer than him. So a lot of times pride takes over. Not knowing back in the day we was mans or we was cool, that, yo, I'm going to reach out a hand. If I make it, I'm reaching out a hand to you, bro. Because regardless how big or how small that part you played in it, you helped me get to where I am today.
Facts.
But not everybody has that. You know what I mean? For some, it's not good to be seen. That's not good enough. You know what I mean? For them, it's good to be known.
There you go, dropping another gem. This is a wise man here. I hope y'all caught that. That was a gem, bro. That was a gem. But they don't really get it. They don't really get it. We already won. All of us. You out there too in YouTube land. You want to know why? Because you're listening to us. You're seeing us. You're alive. And as long as we're alive, we're all winning. So even when it feel like you're losing, you're winning because you got breath. You know what I mean? And with that breath and activity in your limbs, there's nothing you can't do. I saw something. I want to say it was an old Chris Rock comedy special. And in the special, he said something like, don't quote me on it, but he said something to the extent of everybody can be, a winner. Not a winner. He just was saying like, the cliche, you can do it. It's nothing you can't do.
Right.
And he was like, man, some people were just born to be this or just have the talent for that.
Facts.
But I believe, okay, he might feel that way, but you could be the best you can be at whatever it is. When we were younger, right? And we used to play basketball against P and man, what's his name? At the job. P and what's the other guy name? Older gentleman.
Not talking about Rob, are you?
Rob. You know what I mean? And because me and Hendo are bros, I'm not the nicest at the game, but he always picked me. You get what I'm saying? And he always made all of the points, but he picked me, right? And with that being said, I did my very best. And that's all you can do. So sometimes I hate when like I'm gonna take it to sports. And I think we highlighted this before in another episode. But even with like LeBron and how he's being compared to Jordan or the records, who record he broke? Was it Kareem?
Kareem.
and they comparing them to him. They're all different people. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I hate that we do that. I hate that everybody is measured to somebody else. We can all win and we can all be great as ourselves. And I believe that. Uh-oh.
Nah. I mean, I agree with you, but just in thinking about what you just said about what Chris Rock, and I guess, paraphrasing it, I'm saying everybody can't be the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So even though we all strive for greater things, sometimes you have to be the man next to the man.
Mm-hmm.
And just through ego and pride, you know what I mean? Everybody like, oh, I want to be the man. You know what I mean? I don't want to be second best, or I don't want to be runner up. I want to be the best. But once again, maybe your role is to be the man next to the man. You have an important role, you have an important part. Just like LeBron. LeBron wouldn't be LeBron without help from his coaches, ex-teammates, mentors. You know what I'm saying? He would have won championships without other players. Now, although those other players weren't LeBron James, they played a major role in helping him get his championships. And I think that's the role that some other people play, but they're not comfortable just with that thought process of knowing, man, I'm dude number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chick number 5.
Hmm.
Even though that's an important role and you reap your benefits, you're just not number 1. And a lot of people can't handle that. And that's when jealousy, envy, greed start to creep in and we start to get these problems. So,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's right. Everybody can win, but everybody's not going to win on the same level.
Mm. I like how you put that, and I get that. And you know what, bro? I'm good with playing my position. You know what I mean? I'm definitely good at that because we all win that way. I
They
don't
don't
know.
they
You
don't see
you
it though.
do you think we're unconsciously wired to feel that way?
Yes, most definitely. I mean, listen, you about to try to open up some stuff. So I mean, even if you just look at it, you just spoke about it yourself. Sports dominates this planet. I don't care what sport it is. It just dominates everything that we do. Like 85 to 90% of the world are hardcore sports fans, whether it's soccer, tennis, football, horse racing, NASCAR, whatever it is. And through watching sports, you are taught to be the best.
Mm.
To get that recognition, to get that trophy, that hardware, you have to be the best. But to take it a step forward, especially us as Black people, we had to compete with Massa to gain his favor so we wouldn't get beatings.
Mm.
So we can get that extra meal. So we can sleep in the house and get some amenities that the other slaves could not.
Hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Even on the slave blocks, it's a contest. They sized you up, you know what I mean? Made sure you didn't have any injuries, you weren't sick, to see how strong you were. It was the best of the best. So we've always been taught competition versus one another.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's been ingrained in our psyche that you got to be number 1, you got to be the best, or you go with the rest.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's psychological. It's subconscious. You know what I mean? It's ingrained in the fabric of the African American and minority communities. I mean, even amongst minorities, if you look at it, I don't think so much so with Black people, but you have other minorities fighting to be the number 1 minority to get next to Caucasians.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? They try
Yeah.
to fight to show which one is most worthy to quote unquote have a seat at the table with them.
Hmm.
While now, not to say that we didn't play our part and have a role in trying to prove ourselves, because in there are certain sectors of us that still try to live like them, you know what I'm saying, be like them, show them that we can measure up to them. But I just think nowadays with the youth, especially hip hop culture, and this is
Mm-hmm.
why I love hip hop so much, because in hip hop, you do your own thing. You do what you feel comfortable with. You stick with what you know. And if they don't like it, it doesn't matter because it's authentically you. So I
Right.
think nowadays, and this is why, and think about where we come from. You know what I mean? We, and maybe I can't speak for you, but just for me personally, there was a point in time where I would see certain award shows.
Mm-hmm.
I would see certain upscale events,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be younger African Americans coming with the pickaninny braids. You know what I mean? They had certain styles, and I would be like, oh, it's not how you're supposed to look for these events. Because things have been whitewashed and we've been brainwashed to think a certain way. But now the thing that I love is no matter where we go or what we do it as us,
Right.
whether you like it or not. Now I think some of the other cultures and ethnicities and all are trying to follow suit, but you still have the majority of them trying to prove that they are the number one minority in the social scale of I guess race class. You know what I mean? The race league. They want to prove that they're number two, the man next to the man. So yeah, I mean it's all subconscious. It's all ingrained in our system and in our psyche. Because listen, television overseas. If you actually talk to people from overseas, and I mean, I guess nowadays you can blame people, but to an extent, you can't blame people that aren't from America, their perception of black people. Because Caucasians own the media. They own film, they own cinema. So guess what? They're going to pump out, you know what I'm saying, the ideologies, these stereotypes, the myths about black people that they want to be seen. So of course, if I'm overseas and I'm a young kid growing up and all I'm seeing is black exploitation movies, you know what I'm saying, where all black people pimps and hoes, when I come to America, guess what I'm gonna think?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, it's it was all systematically done to, even after slavery ended, to affect us, to compete against one another to tear us down. It's all systematic and it's still going on. That's why when you see some of these activists or you see some people talking and white people are like, man, just get over it. Slavery was so long ago, or these things happened this many years ago. You should be over by now. It's still going on. And all of it's not blatant and all of it's not upfront. You know what I'm saying? So it's ingrained in the fabric of black people.
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs. When you was telling me this, it reminded me of Luther. The power of love, man. So at the end of the day, if I had a solution to combat it, it's loving yourself and appreciating who you are, and take it from there. Because nobody's going to do you better than yourself. You ain't going to do no harm to yourself. I hope not. You're going to love yourself. You're going to make sure yourself is good, and that's all we could do. If everybody just took time, and I don't want to make this a preaching thing. Maybe that's why I said the Sunday thing. But I'm going to just say this. If you take time to love yourself, if we all did that and appreciate ourselves, like you always preach to me, Hendo, putting healthy things in your body. You know what I mean? Putting healthy thoughts in your mind. You know what I mean? Practicing, being a stand-up person. To me, that's a step in the direction that we need to go into. So yeah, y'all. Good to be seen. Got the merch. We had information at the bottom. Until next time. Any parting words, bro?
Nah, it's good to be seen.
Facts.
And it's going to be good to be known.
How about that? So just so y'all know, we see y'all, and I know y'all see us. And it's all good. Even when we do see y'all physically, it's all love. Because that's what we promote is love. But we want y'all to know. We know y'all see us. Until next time.